All right, so my biggest fear in life has always been failing. Okay, not failing a test, not failing an exam, not failing a school year, which has happened before, not failing a PR at the gym, okay, but failing in life. And I know a lot of people may have a different meaning of a failure or failing in life, because some failure is good and other failure is not so good, okay? Overall failure is not so good, but you do have to fail before you succeed in whatever it is that you're doing, okay? I don't know if everyone knows that, but now you do, okay? So don't stress about failing if you're trying to start a business, okay? Especially if you're trying to start a business. If you're starting a business, you are gonna fail thousands of times before you succeed, okay? For example, Thomas Edison, I think he failed around 10,000 times before he finally got the light bulb to work. Okay, it's amazing. It's amazing. So never stress too hard about failing in something. But let me really explain what I'm talking about, okay? When I say my biggest fear is failing in life, what I mean is not acquiring the ability to provide for my family, not acquiring the ability to provide for people that I love, not having the ability to take care, to protect the people that I love, okay? But it's very important to understand that the way that you choose to live your life as a youngster is going to determine what your future looks like. Now, I'm not saying that's the only way to have a successful future is to work hard and sacrifice everything while you're young, because some people, unfortunately, do just get lucky, okay? So I'm not saying that's the only way to succeed in life, but if you tend to not be so lucky like me, okay, you're going to have to sacrifice some things that you love doing, and you're going to have to deal with failure and failing every now and then before you succeed overall, okay? The reason why older folks tell younger folks that it's so rare to succeed in life, it's so rare to succeed in a business, it's not because it's actually rare to succeed in these things. It's because it is very rare for people to not give up after falling so many times, okay? Because eventually, majority of the population, once they fall so many times, eventually they're just going to say, screw this, I'm done. It's not working out for me. And they're going to quit. And they're going to quit. But the ones who do not do that and stay relentless, and the ones who continue to work, who continue to put everything they have towards that thing, they are going to succeed. Now, it can take 10 years. It can take 5 years. It could take 1 year, or it could take 60 years, okay? Eventually, you will succeed as long as you get up every single time, okay? So, but back to the main topic of this video, okay? My biggest fear in life has always been failing, okay? And I explained to you what I mean by that. Not being able to successfully provide for a family, not being able to protect my wife or my children, okay? Which honestly, if you don't have those abilities yet, you should not be starting a family. If you are not financially free, if you do not have the ability to protect, if you do not have the ability to provide, you should not be bringing any people into this world. You should not be creating life if you do not have the proper necessities to raise a family. If you do not have the ability to be a father, okay? Or a mom, whatever it is that you want to be, okay? Which honestly, if you ask me, that's just common sense. But as you all may know, common sense is kind of getting a little bit more rare by the year. And I know a lot of you may find it kind of silly that I'm talking to my own generation and telling my own generation what they need to do, how they need to act, what they need to stop doing, and how to be successful in life when I've only been on the earth for 19 years myself, okay? But my response to that is, it does not take a rocket scientist to know what you need to do to have a successful life. It doesn't, okay? You don't need, it doesn't take studying. It doesn't take experience. it just takes common sense. Because I'm pretty certain a lot of you people watching this video, a lot of you young people watching this video right now that want to be successful, or who want a rich lifestyle maybe, or you want financial freedom. You know, you don't want your family members, you don't want your mom, your wife to ever have to work, but you don't live the lifestyle that it requires to get there. I'm pretty sure all of you are completely aware that you do not need to be doing these things, and you need to get your life together and straighten up. Everyone knows that, okay? Not a lot of people are gonna do it though. And one of the most popular comments that I get told is that people always say, bro, you're only 19, you're too young, you don't know this stuff, wisdom comes with age and experience, and you haven't been in the world long enough to know this kind of stuff. But that's where I would like to disagree, okay? Majority of people are not going to wisen up until later on in their life, okay? After their best years have already passed. And the reason for that is because young people get so caught up in their best years that they don't really get the chance to wisen up, because they're having too much fun. They're too distracted with being a kid, being a young adult, which there's nothing wrong with that. But most people tend to wisen up later, after those years, after their best years, because they're not able to have that fun anymore. They're not able to go out and party with their friends all the time because new responsibilities have come in. Maybe you're too caught up with your job. Maybe you're caught up with your wife. Maybe you have a kid on the way, okay? Responsibilities just flow in as you get older, okay? And you may not even see it coming. And once you retire from being a young adult, having fun, being a kid, you don't have a choice but to wisen up, because you have things to do. You have people to take care of. You have people to provide for. So that's the reason why majority of people don't wisen up until later on in life. But if you have goals and you're committed to your goals and you master the art and the beauty of discipline at a young age, you're going to wisen up a lot sooner. And that's where I disagree. Because if you're a younger person, you know, who doesn't really enjoy going out and partying, getting wasted to where you don't even remember what you did the previous night, going out partying with your friends, chasing all the hot girls, you know, who can sleep with more women, you know, okay? It's fun. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not fun. I've had my fair share of that. But I feel like I was lucky and I was blessed. I decided to give it all up because I found my future to be much more important. And like I said, one of my biggest fears in life is failing in life, not being a successful person, not succeeding. And I was just lucky to be one of the very few people who caught on to that at a young age, who caught on to the realization that, hey, if you want this kind of lifestyle, you're going to have to straighten up. You're in your best years. You're young. You're healthy. You're the most effective right now. You're the most efficient. So you better make it count. And I caught on to that at an early age. And a lot of people do not catch on to that. Most people, they live their teen years out. They live their young adult years out. They have fun, make all the memories, which it's good. It's good to have fun. It's good to have happiness. If you're not a very determined person, if you don't have a lot of goals, okay, and you just want to live life, so be it, bro. Do it. Do your thing. Have fun. I'm just not one of those people. I want to be successful. I have a passion. I have a drive. I have dreams. I have goals. And that's how I choose to live my life, chasing these goals and making them happen. That's just how I am. Because the way that I look at it is, yeah, I am sacrificing my best years. I am sacrificing partying every weekend, you know, being with all the hot girls, you know, making all the friends, you know, being the popular kid. I've been there before, okay? But the way that I look at it is, all of that is going to end eventually. All of that is going to pass. You only have a very small portion of your life where you can do those things. But if you use that portion of your life to set your future up, you have the whole rest of your life to be free and do those things and do what you want. So would you rather be young, healthy, and handsome and party and hook up with all the girls and, you know, make all the memories at a young age for only 20 years? Or would you rather sacrifice that small portion of time to set yourself up for the rest of your life where you can do all of that stuff for 40, 50, maybe even 60 years? Because let me explain this. The average person, you're born, you're a child, you're raised by your mother and father, you enter elementary school, you enter middle school, you enter high school, you start to make friends, you start to party it up, then you get to college, you really have the time of your life. And then after college, you don't know what to do. You're stuck. You thought you knew what you wanted to do, but then you quickly realized it didn't work out for you. So now what do you have to do? Now you have to find a job that will just pay you enough money to survive, which you probably hate. Oh my Lord. Sorry about that, folks. Anyways, where was I? Okay, yeah. Maybe you have to get a job that you hate, but you work it because they're paying you enough money just to survive. But let me give you a little rundown on my lifestyle, the way that I'm choosing to live my life, okay? Hold on, guys, mom's calling. But let me give you a rundown of how I'm choosing to live my life, okay? And some of you may call me crazy, fine. I get called crazy every single day, but I don't think I'm crazy, okay? I'm just gonna say that. But I'm gonna give you a rundown of how I choose to live my life, because I have it all planned out, bruh. I got it on lock, okay? I already know what's good. Me, I was born into life, okay? I was lucky. I had a very good home life, very good parents, okay? Got older, class clown, always in trouble at school, okay? Hated school, refused to pay attention. I think I made 1A on a test in my whole entire life. I'm pretty certain. Was in the principal's office every single day. I think the principal actually told me that I broke the record for the most out of school suspensions in a 3-year span. And I think I still hold that record to this day. Next year, got expelled, okay? Got banned from the school. They told me I could never step foot on the premises again, even after I graduated. Went to another middle school. Got picked on every single day. Laughing stock of the school. Ended up getting into a bad fight, got kicked out of there, then went to another middle school. Same thing, getting picked on every single day, constantly. Couldn't run to teachers, couldn't run to staff. Number one, because I ain't no snitch. I've never believed in that, okay? Had very little friends, laughing stock. Everyone made fun of me constantly because I made YouTube videos and also did some other not very smart things, which I deserved, okay? That part is my fault. Got picked on every single day, constantly. Couldn't escape it, okay? Now, am I glad that I was picked on all throughout my life? Absolutely I am. Because I feel like that plays a huge part in the mindset that I have today, okay? Just wanted to get out of school. Ended up failing all of my classes. I was a junior in high school in a freshman math class. It took me 3.5 years to pass Algebra 1. And guess what? I never actually passed it. My teacher called me out into the hallway and she said, "Hey, Maddox, you are 18 years old and you are in a freshman math class. I'm gonna make a deal with you. If you show up to class and just act like you're paying attention, I will pass you." I shook her hand so fast, okay, because I just wanted to make it out. And eventually I made it out. As a matter of fact, last year, I graduated high school last year. So all you young people out there, maybe even a little bit older than me, okay? I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying sacrifice everything. I'm not saying have a boring lifestyle, okay? All I'm saying is make sure you have a plan and execute that plan. Do not get too caught up in the distractions. Think about what you want for your future. I want you to ask yourself right now, what do you want your future to look like? And whatever that is, form a plan to make that happen and live your life living by that plan, and you will get that future. Believe me. And you can take that from me because I formed a plan at a young age and I've been following that plan for a while, and just bits by bit, little by little, the future that I want is starting to happen. It takes time. It happens very slowly, but just month by month, year by year, I'm just getting closer and closer and closer, and eventually I'm going to get there. So I believe in you all, and I just want the best for you. Okay? I'm rooting for every single one of you. I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.